What's up, the LocStar?
What's up?
Well, thank you for doing this interview with me.
Oh, we on the interview? I'm high in the motherfucker. You talking about the interview.
So,
Huh?
how did you get in this business of music?
Well, actually, you know what? I started writing and putting my little stuff together, my little collaboration and all that, right?
Mm.
Back in the days, doing a little time here and there, you know what I'm saying, going through the pen and started writing about the things that I was experiencing and things that I was going through, you know what I'm saying, the things that was on my mind at the time. And I liked it. So I said, well, shit, let me try to do something with it. So I started rapping, doing this, doing that, here and there, shows, whatever.
Mm.
I liked it because the crowd gave me the hypeness that I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of inspired me to do better and go for bigger and better things. So I started doing stuff. And all of a sudden, I shut down, stopped doing shows, and stopped, going places because people started kind of like jiving me around, and I didn't like that. I didn't want that. So I decided to shut down, learn the business side of it. Get my ASCAP card, BMI, stuff like that. Get my stuff registered, this, that, and the other. Register my name and this, that, and the other because I learned myself. Nowadays, you got to have your own. If you don't have your own, then something is next gonna go wrong. So I decided to want to start doing my own stuff. I shut down. I ran into my baby mama now, and she decided to say, "Hey, let's do something with the music you got. You good. You're talented." So I let her do something with it. She put it on the internet. They liked it. Put it on the radio station, IBFU radio. It's pretty good. It started getting hits. Started doing this. Started doing that. Started moving. Started going places. Doing this. Shit. This is how I got started.
Well, you have your own record label?
Yeah, I have my own record label.
Okay. And what is that record label called?
It's Gutter Boy Entertainment. For those that don't know, West Side Gutter Boy Entertainment. I'm from the West, from South Central.
Okay. What made you come up with that name of your entertainment, of your business, of your record label?
Well, basically, I consider myself to be down. I've been down to the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Growing up as a kid, I didn't really have much, so I had to get out there and kind of get on my own and get grimy with it. So I said to myself, "Hey, I'm in the gutter, but I'm a young boy." So I put it together and came out with the title and the terminology of Gutter Boy.
Okay.
So I said, well, I want to be an entertainer.
Okay.
So instead of Gutter Boy Records, making records, I'm an entertainer.
Okay.
I want to entertain the crowd.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from here if you enter the industry of music?
Well, seeing myself 5 years from now, I really can't predict the future. So therefore, I don't know how to look beyond this point. I take it day by day and step by step. So I can't really answer that question. I just put it in God's hand and let God handle it day by day. Wake me up and put me to sleep.
Do you think the music nowadays is better than the music back in the days compared to what the kids think of now than then?
Well, no, it's two different eras. It's two different terminologies of the word music and hip hop and different artists. Hip hop back in the days was more like they showed their skills on what they did and how they rapped and stuff like that. Nowadays they just talking about the pills they popping and the booty shaking and ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
Because
but
every man like a beautiful woman and like her to shake her behind. That's cool. I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love strip clubs and all that. I love it. But what I'm saying is that's the things they talk about. But it's a way to talk about those things. When you talk about it, put it in the right perspectives so you can get the picture of what the person is talking about.
Okay.
You don't want to just say, okay, she's shaking her butt, it's popping, bam, bam, bam. No, you want to describe what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
She's shaking her butt, she's dropping down low, she's grinding on the floor, and this is all she know. You know what I'm saying? This is, you want to kind of like put it in the right perspective, in the right mind frame, so you can visualize. You want to visualize the things that you talk about. You know, you put it in the right sentences.
Do you think if the music were like it was back in the day, do you think the kids would have a different terminology about life?
Well, it's not that having a different terminology about life, because as the world go on and it gets older, then life changes itself. They Our era and back in the days was different from now. So it wouldn't necessarily change them. They would get more knowledge out of the meaning in the word rap.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a good answer. But it's like a lot of kids live off of music nowadays. A lot of kids listen to all these new artists is thinking whatever they doing is okay for them to do it. So a lot of kids are living off of music. What?
Well, like we don't have too many good artists out there. Well, we have a lot of good artists. Don't get me wrong, but we don't have artists out there that are teaching the people no more. We don't have Biggie no more. We don't have Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like that's West Coast and that's East Coast. Combined together, they were strong black men that kind of took a toll on the whole world. But they taught you things as you went along. If you listen to their music right now to this day, they were teaching you things of the world, not just I had the best style, I had the best jewelry, I had the best watch. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. They wasn't really into that type of rap. They were into like, okay, this is my side of the story, but this is what I see. This is what I see, and what I see is, ooh, ahead of my time. So both of them, they were ahead of their time, man. And God bless their soul, wherever they are. May they rest.
Okay, that's good. Do you want any shout outs to any other people out there that want to get into the industry, into hip hop, into rapping, into anything that have to do with entertainment, period?
Well, I got a lot of shout outs to a lot of folks, but hey, like I say, it's a lot of folks. It's a long, long line, but just to name a few, for all those that's trying to get in the entertainment business, trying to get in the music business, it's hard, man. It's hard out there because you got to have something that the people want to listen to. They want to at least want to make their money back. So, you got to give them something that's going to be productive and going to change a little bit of something. If it's not nothing, you know what I mean. But to give a few shots out, I love Dr. Dre. His music is the bomb. We get some shots out to Perk, my boy from Detroit. That's the boy rough and rugged, dropping the beats. He hot with it. You know what I'm saying? And get some shout outs to my boy J.O. Felony. That's my boy. He cool. We solid. My boy Runner, sitting up on the rack. May God bless you. Peace, you coming back. My brother, you know what I'm saying? Got to give it up for my little bro. My little bro gonna come home in a minute. He been down since 93. He be back. Get out in 16 months for those that don't know. Big twin deuce. Holla at you. E-Dub. May peace. God bless. West Side.